Hello friends, welcome back to my page, Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. I am Mia and today I'm going to be starting a short 3 or 4 day vlog where I show you guys what a detox looks like. Now, before we get into that, if you guys are new here, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my page and make sure post notifications are on because I do post 3 videos a week, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday, and one on Faith Fridays. And be sure to check out my Etsy shop that's also linked down below. There you will see things like this meal planner that I'm actually going to be working with this week, so I'll show you guys about that, and a bunch of other Christian resources for homeschooling, for mental health, for Bible studies, and everything in between. But like I said, we are doing a detox. So I have this 3-day detox that I just got off of YouTube, and then I went ahead and mapped out all of the groceries that we'll need. They did have a grocery list, but because it's me and my husband doing it, we had to double all the recipes, and then every day you do your favorite drink. So what we're gonna do is just do an extra one of each drink, which will make more sense as you continue to watch the video. But I basically just had to make a list of how this was all gonna work. So we decided that we were going to do a detox before we left for vacation because my husband was watching the Gritty Man podcast or the Gritty Men podcast. Ladies, definitely recommend you get that podcast to your husband. It is a life changer, but on the podcast they were talking about eating clean and how our bodies are temples and just all those things. So my husband came home and was just ripping our kitchen apart. Mind you, I've been saying let's go crunchy, trying to swap out things, eat a little bit more healthy, and he wasn't really about it. Only a little bit, some things, not everything. But he came home and was no, it's done. Ripping the Pop-Tarts apart, chocolate bars, everything. So before we left for vacation, we actually emptied out all of our cabinets, our fridge. My sister and my mom came over for a surprise party, so we decided to give everything to my sister. We told her all this stuff is filled with processed nonsense, poisons and toxins, but if you want it, we will give it to you, and if not, anything that's used, we're gonna throw away, and anything that she doesn't want, that my mom didn't want, we're just gonna donate. So our fridge is pretty empty, and like I said, we just got back from vacation, so we have absolutely no food, and we wanted to start the detox today, but because we don't really have any food, it's already 10 a.m. So today we're just going to eat smaller meals that won't create leftovers, and then we're going to start the actual detox tomorrow. But today we are going to the grocery store to get everything that we need to prep everything. We're getting a bunch of fruits and vegetables and stuff like that for after the detox, and we're going to cut all that up, which this is honestly probably the perfect timing. We really didn't line it up with our trip to Mexico intentionally, but being in Mexico and eating all the foods and stuff like that kind of was messing with our systems, and then we had gotten rid of all of our food just randomly the day before we left, so it kind of just is all lining up that we're going to do this now. So let's go to the grocery store. Good morning, friends. So it is officially day 1 of the fast, and just a few things. So we did go to the grocery store yesterday to get all of the different ingredients. I showed you guys. I printed this out and I made a little checklist. We did end up getting almond butter and raspberries, but we had to go to 2 grocery stores to get everything that we needed. The first grocery store that we went to was Aldi's, and we were able to get 2 laundry baskets full of groceries for like $160. And when we were leaving there, I was like, oh wow, this isn't like, as bad as I thought it would be, because the stigma is if you get healthy food, it's going to be really, 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 really expensive. And we got a lot of food, especially for 2 people. And so it only being $160 was kind of, like great, cool. But we still needed to go to ShopRite to get just a few things, not many. There weren't like the mango chunks or coconut water, just like random things that Aldi didn't have that we needed. So we went to ShopRite, we got a little cart, a few things, and checking out of there, we spent $100. So I'll show you guys pictures of my stories where I documented the different carts that we got and had people guess. Now, most people were shocked and guessed that the Aldi cart would have been way more expensive and that the ShopRite cart would have been way cheaper. Now, with that being said, I used to be a ShopRite shopper when we were like super young, and my mom was really the ShopRite shopper. And then when I grew up and I got my own house, my mom actually took me to Aldi's for the first time down in Vineland. It was a super dark store, kind of scary. I really hadn't been in there more than just like 1 or 2 trips with my grandma. And we got a bunch of produce that was actually really good. I think the stigma just around Aldi's at that point was that their produce wasn't good or it didn't last long, and it was so much cheaper than ShopRite. So now Aldi's has blown up, their stores are a lot more modern, and the produce quality has just gotten better and better. But with all that being said, I'm starting the cleanse, so I have my little lemon tea that I have to drink for the AM. It's green tea, lemon, a little bit of stevia, like a teaspoon of stevia, and a lemon slice, I think. I don't know, I didn't make it, my husband did. But then I will have my breakfast drink, which is flax seeds, raspberries, banana, spinach, almond. I think that says sugar. I crossed it off though. And lemon. And then we also have to do half of a multivitamin and a probiotic. So that's like all the AM things until lunch, which is the green thing. But I am running late. I have an appointment this morning for work, so I have to prep for that and then be out of the door. So I'll see you guys. It tastes like tangy because of the raspberry. It's like, ooh! But then also it tastes like peanut butter. So like, I don't know, weird. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I also wouldn't be like, let me get another one. Officially day 2 of our cleanse. So today I actually had an appointment, so we doubled up our breakfast drink and we're gonna be out of the house all afternoon. We're currently at the park, and when we get back to the house around 4-ish, we're gonna have our lunch drink for our snack drink, and then we'll have dinner for dinner. I think that makes sense. Yeah, anyway. Oh my gosh, that's freaking me out. Anyway, so basically, because we're out of the house today, we just decided it would be a lot easier to
double up our breakfast drink and to have our meals this way. I think a lot of people don't do fasts and stuff because life is busy or life gets in the way, or you can't like be in the kitchen like all day or something like that. So we're kind of just making this cleanse work for our schedule and work for what we're doing. We were looking at the calendar before we left to Mexico for when a good time would be to do the fast, and when we came back from Mexico, we had a lot of issues and stuff like that. Don't want to get TMI, but we just decided we don't care what the schedule looks like. We're going to start this cleanse right now. So we are currently at the park. We'll be here until, I think, like I said, like 4 o'clock. So, as you guys saw, we blended the green drink together and it was just super chunky. Ugh. So, we ended up juicing it, and this is really great. I can't even lie, it tastes really good. I do like green juices, which is like when I was going through my whole juice thing and we got the juicer, I like green juices. So, yeah, I really like this one juiced. Yesterday we did some of it juiced and some of it blended, and then today we tried to do all of it blended, and that was not just jiving. So we learned that this one is best blended and then juiced. So that's what we're gonna do.
Hello friends, so it is almost 10 o'clock and today has really just been a kick in the butt. I did need to schedule all of my shorts for the next like 10 days, and I'm a lot of shorts short, so I'll have to do that tomorrow, which I don't really like to do because tomorrow's Sunday, but I am editing tomorrow. My husband's serving in the morning, so I'm gonna go in at like 7:30 and drop him off, and then I'll come home, I'll edit, and then I'll go back for our 1 p.m. service. You can see like my eyes are getting all bagged up. I'm so tired, but I still have to finish my dinner drink, which I am definitely feeling hungry because I was supposed to have my dinner drink at 7. Like I said, it's almost 10 o'clock. I've been working on this lease. We have several people submitting applications to buy and to lease, and things are kind of just all over the place. But that took a lot of time last night. I think we were up till like midnight, and now today just like doing some revisions and going over a bunch of questions that the other realtor had. That took like a while. It wasn't really that long, but I had a lot of other stuff to do tonight, so it just like was a little bit of a curveball that I wasn't expecting. With all that being said, I am going to drink my drink. I'm gonna start my tub because every day for the detox you do have to do a 20-minute bath. So even though it's like 10 o'clock and I really just want to go to bed, I want to do this like cleanse right. And so even though today we have been mixing things up, and for this whole cleanse we really have been mixing things up to fit our life and our schedule, I still want to at least be doing them at minimum what you're supposed to do. So like today we did do our breakfast shake, we doubled, and then we did our lunch for our snack, and we did the dinner shake, or we did our dinner drink for our dinner drink. So there are some things that we mixed up a little bit just to make work for our schedule. And honestly, I am feeling a little bit sore. I did work out for the first time in a while this morning, so I'm already feeling that. So I don't think taking an Epsom bath would be that bad of a thing to do. Hello friends, so it is officially day 3 of my Dr. Oz detox cleanse. I'm now having my dinner drink, which I showed you guys how to make. So for us, we put on the fridge all of the different ingredients, what we're supposed to be doing throughout the day, just to kind of remind us what we're doing, but also just as a point of reference. We also did mark this up, so we added the shopping list to the side. There was one mistake. We didn't get enough bananas. So today was a little rough because I had to work this morning. My husband also got forced into work, and we did not have enough bananas or coconut water. And the Save a Lot up the street did not have it either. They did have bananas. They didn't have coconut water. So we had to improvise. My husband made the lunch drinks for breakfast, and then I had a breakfast drink for lunch, and now I'm having the dinner drink for dinner. And then today's the first day that I'm not doing a snack for the day. I did see on TikTok that you don't have to do the snack. I don't know the validity of that because I didn't really do a lot of reading before doing this, which in hindsight probably should have. But overall, I am feeling super sore after working out yesterday. The bats are supposed to help with that. I'm not feeling that it's helping with that. I literally feel the sorest I've ever been in my life. But I'm also feeling very tired. It is 8 o'clock. We just got home from church. So I am going to drink my dinner drink, and then I'm going to have my bath and go to bed. Good morning, friends. It has actually been a couple days since I finished the juice cleanse. It's actually I think it's actually been a week since I started the juice cleanse. And if I'm being honest, I would recommend it. I would certainly do it again. I think that when you're struggling with different gut issues, if you're struggling with stomach issues or super heavy cravings, that it is definitely something that I would recommend just to clean out your system. I think that it's really funny just here being a week later. A few things to note. I did include my weight in this video, which I wasn't sure that I would do, but I decided to keep it because you'll see that I did quickly lose a few pounds just in the matter of the 3 days. But in this past week, I have actually been able to keep that weight off. I'm still losing weight now. I kind of hit a little bit of a plateau, and I think that's just because I was eating normally, but I still had like a bigger appetite. So I'm working on self-control, and I would control my portion sizes. But I think that I was just hungrier overall, so a lot more snacking, and my cravings were for more sugary things. Now, I'm not really like a candy person, but when we would have chicken or things like that, I would be using a lot of barbecue sauce. Before we got rid of all of our non-yucca friendly products, I would add a lot of Chick-fil-A sauce, and sauces like that have so much sugar in them, and they also have so many calories, so it's kind of like counteracting the healthiness of whatever you're eating. But something funny from this cleanse was just that my cravings have actually switched. So for instance, this morning I'm having watermelon and pineapple for breakfast. I have really been craving pineapple. While I was doing the cleanse, I was really craving broccoli. I was craving cucumber salad. So cucumber salad is actually something we had like a really long time ago. At this point, I think it's been almost a year. No, at this point, it's been over 2 years since I've had a cucumber salad. And I just told my husband I was craving a cucumber salad. So I can definitely see some changes. Just overall, this is not the only thing that we're doing. So I wouldn't necessarily say, oh, everything is just because of this one cleanse. My husband and I also decided when we got back from Mexico that we wanted to clear out our pantry. So we got rid of anything that was not yucca friendly. We got rid of anything that had harmful additives or preservatives. We're switching from canned foods to all fresh foods. We're also making a transition from store-bought meat to butcher meat. So just over this summer, you will definitely be able to watch this journey. It's something that we just decided and that we're just enacting. And my in-laws actually got me a What Would Jesus Eat book for my birthday. So we read that while we eat, and we downloaded the Yuka app. If you guys aren't sure what that is, it's essentially an app that you can scan any barcode on any food products or any cosmetic products, and it tells you if there are harmful, hazardous additives. It gives it a score from 0 to 100. So we are jumping into the world of all things crunchy. It's certainly not something I thought that we would do so suddenly, but we are also looking into the dyes that we wear. We're looking into the fabrics that we wear. Just this week, I actually went to the Goodwill and found 3 different dresses, or 2 rompers and a dress, that were 100% cotton. Actually, I think one was 100% cotton, the other 2 were 100% linen. But basically just switching our clothes from polyesters, plastics, harmful fabrics to 100% cotton, wool, linen, fabrics that are more healthy for your skin. And like I said, it's something that we just decided to do very abruptly, and it's something that's going to come in waves and phases. It's something that we also are trying to educate ourselves on a little bit more. So as I learn, as I go through this journey, I will continue sharing with you guys what we learn, what we do. If it's something you're interested in, hop on the bandwagon. If it's not something you're interested in and you just like watching other people do it, hop on the bandwagon. Or if you have any tips, any advice, any books to recommend, be sure to drop down below in the comments. Let me know your tips. Let me know your favorite books, some podcasts, other YouTubers to watch. We're definitely interested in just learning some more information on this topic. But until then, be blessed, and I'll see you guys next time.